Alright, one thing that before I get started here on demoing Fring is I just wanted to show the difference between the screens. I have them both on the maximum brightness, and definitely a noticeable difference, maybe not necessarily as much on camera, but to the eyeball when you're looking at the clarity of the screen, the brightness of the X definitely has an edge over the EVO. The AMOLED screen is definitely something to behold. Now I will say that outside, I'm not filming outside right now, and again the camera might not do it justice, but I have looked in this and I have a convertible. I've had the top down and the glaring sun shining down on me, and I can still see the screen. No, it's not the greatest, but I've heard people say that the AMOLED screen is horrible in daylight, and really either device is still viewable, so I'm not sure what people are expecting for the thing to glow like it's a plasma screen in Las Vegas or something, and yet it's both of them are very viewable. So I'm going to now do a test call from Fring, and my cat is starting to step into view of the camera. Sir, I don't think that we contracted for you to be in this film. Alright, so now I'm going to make a test call on over to the Droid. Okay. And I'll accept the call. Now, this will be a little tricky here, but you can see me in the camera on the right, and that's because then on the EVO here, the front-facing camera is looking toward me. Now if I take, and I'll point this camera toward my cat, now you can see, I'm going to turn down this volume so it's not as much echo. Okay. Then you can see that if I'm using, here's the EVO at the bottom, and the Droid X, now I'm looking toward my cat. It's a little tricky to see. But again, that as I've got them side by side, you're seeing me on the X because the Droid has the EVO has a front-facing camera. You're seeing my cat's tail, and there's my cat sitting there, due to Fring using the rear-facing camera on the X for something to view at. Now if I were to take it and spin it around, and now just take the rear-facing camera, now you can see that I am looking at myself on the EVO. So you could have a video call and speak with someone, and if you said, hey, I need to show you something. So again, now I'm just looking, this is the EVO screen, and now I'm just looking at my cat sitting here on the table. Then if that's what I wanted to show in the video call, I'm still capable of doing it. It's just that if you were to, now I'm just looking at the X screen, that if you wanted to see yourself while you're doing the video call, then you aren't seeing it. You know, obviously again, as it's wherever I'm pointing it toward my cat, then that's what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing myself in the screen. So that part would be a little bit awkward. Whereas when you're on the EVO, then I'm seeing myself up there in the upper right hand corner, and so that you can get yourself centered and know where you're looking. And then otherwise wherever the other phone is looking, then you're getting that shot looking into the larger screen. So it still theoretically works, but definitely a shortcoming to not have a front-facing camera, especially with as hot as video calling has become. And I'll end that call.